First of all, hello and good morning. You know, for me, this exhibit is very personal. And I can remember when Michelle invited me to the first charrette. And I can remember that when everybody else was in this prison, they can hear everything else that was going on. And I could hear the doors slamming downstairs. The thing that impressed me about the National Park Service was the day that I came to charrette, I could hear and understand the books that y'all read. I could see some parts of your books that y'all read when y'all was thinking about this exhibit was Michelle Alexander's book, The New Jim Crow, and I'm in it. You know, I can see that you was probably looking at a little bit of the Sentencing Project material when y'all doing y'all investigation, because, you know, I know about those things.
I would say that the one constant through that all was just our persistence to tell not just the facts of incarceration, but the human side of it. And to tell the story in a way that talked about its history, its impact on those who have been incarcerated and those who are harmed by incarceration, and its legacy, and tie that back to Alcatraz.
I just need to say I'm grateful, and what I want to bring is some of the peoples that I brought from around the country to actually talk to you before, and I also want to bring probably a couple hundred formerly incarcerated people, because we want to see something that actually reflects what is current today and what our struggles are about today. So unless we start changing the narrative and the language, we might not necessarily prevail in the struggle. And people used to ask me, am I a good citizen? And my question is, am I a citizen based on what you give me? So if you're not giving me the right to vote, I don't know if I'm a citizen. You know, if you're not giving me a right to house myself, I don't know if I'm a citizen. So what you show out here and what you do out here to millions of people that come to this space, you got the opportunity to tell them something special, something different, and challenge racism, challenge classism, challenge a whole bunch of things that I got to overcome when I'm trying to get out. My whole history since being released from prison in 1981 has been challenging the dominant narrative and changing the laws as it applies to me. And when I was up here and the exhibit was being created, I feel like I was in the room with the wrong people. So I asked Michelle, could I actually organize another charrette that was separate from what was happening here? And what I did was flew people that was formerly incarcerated from around the United States to actually give some suggestions, because what y'all talking about is our lives. And what y'all lay out is our lives. And by the way, when I say we brought them out, that wasn't the National Park Service. That was Legal Services for Prisons with Children, putting up our own money to bring people out from around the country, housing them and feeding them, because I know y'all budget is limited. But I figure like this thing is so important that we need to invest in actually doing something for ourselves. So what y'all probably get to see today in terms of this sneak stuff is stuff that we actually believed in, and we believed in enough to put up our own money. All right, thank you.